Welcome to Platinum Nuggets. I am Eddie Chigozi. This is the Money Moment, God's point of view. Second Corinthians chapter 4, verse 2. And I'm going to read from the Amplified Version. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 2. We have renounced disgraceful ways, secret thoughts, feelings, desires, and underhandedness, the methods and arts that men hide through shame. We refuse to deal craftily, to practice trickery and cunning, or to adulterate or handle dishonestly the word of God. But we state the truth openly, clearly, and candidly. And so we commend ourselves in the sight and presence of God to every man's conscience. I'm going to start by saying this. You will never have influence over a man if you cannot commend yourself to his conscience. There are two ways in which you can get results from people. Whether you are a team leader and you need your team to deliver on certain results, or you own a business and you need people to buy your products for your business to succeed, you'll get results in one of two ways. Either through influence over the people around you, the members of your team, the people that can buy from your business, or by coercion. Coercion includes manipulating or intimidating people in order to get results. Are you struggling in your business to get new customers? Do people buy from you only once and never come back? Is it difficult for you to keep your clients? Do you find yourself having to trick people in order for them to buy from you? Are you spending sleepless nights worrying that your competitors are going to take your clients? If this is happening to you, that simply means you have not been able to commend yourself to the conscience of the people around you. As I said earlier, you can get results by coercion. You can manipulate people or intimidate them, and you will get the results that you need. But those results always come at a cost. You will pay more than you are willing for them. Those results will take you further than you want to go. And ultimately, they will keep you there longer than you really want to stay. On the other hand, if you get results by having influence over people, those people will give you those results. They will do what you want them to do. They will do it cheerfully and willingly, and even be willing to go above what you have requested or required of them, because they are cheerful and they enjoy doing that. In the end, it is more beneficial to get results by influence, because that way you have more peace of mind, you have an improved relationship with those that you lead, and ultimately you'll get better and better results each time. The most important thing is it will give you room and space to be able to think ahead, to think of innovative ways to improve what you do. If it's a business, to improve your product and to make it better in order to grow your business successfully. So in order to have influence over people, you need to be able to commend yourself to the conscience of those around you. Today, I want us to talk about some of those things that are probably preventing you from commending yourself to the conscience of those around you. The Bible calls them the hidden things of dishonesty. They are secret thoughts, secret feelings and desires, underhandedness, things that men hide through shame. There are quite many, but today let me highlight a few of them that I believe are very important. The first one is an obsessive need to be right always. Have you observed and noticed that people who want to be right all the time often engage in arguments rather than debating? It's okay to have differences in opinion with people. But for a person who wants to be right always, unfortunately, you find yourself arguing rather than debating. And you see the underlying secret feeling of this is strife. And with strife, you can't commend yourself to the conscience of people. If you have trust issues, you do not trust people. It's impossible to trust God if you don't trust people. If you carry bitterness in your heart, if you gossip, if you're envious or jealous towards people who seem to be achieving and attaining success where you are still struggling, and if you complain, especially silently, and when it comes to business, if you have dishonest weighing scales, did you know that it's impossible for your customers or clients to know whether your weighing scales are honest or dishonest? When it comes to paying suppliers and your workers, do you do this grudgingly? By that I mean, every time you have to pay them, do you have this negative feeling that they do not deserve this money? These are some of the feelings and desires that people never see, but which could be preventing you from commending yourself to the conscience of the people around you. I was being treated unfairly one time at a workplace, and I myself began complaining silently. I was beginning to resent my colleagues and even my supervisors because they were the ones not treating me fairly. As a result, I started to resent the workplace. Now I found myself in a dilemma. I was learning so much from this opportunity, and yet I was resenting even going to work. So I went to God and asked Him to help me with this issue, to get it out. Faithfully, God taught me what I needed to do, and I obeyed and did it. Very soon I found myself making merry and singing through the unfair treatment. And over time, my results improved. I was enjoying learning, especially because I was learning things that I would never have learned in school. You now know that in order to have influence over people, you must be able to commend yourself to their conscience. If you want to begin the journey to do that, I want to suggest something that is simple. Every time you feel like sharing private information about somebody with someone else, ask yourself these 4 questions before you share that information. First of all, is it the truth? Secondly, is it fair to all concerned? Thirdly, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? If the answer to any one of those 4 questions, or all of them, is no, then I am going to ask you to restrain yourself from sharing that private information. I want you to imagine this. If you have a business, imagine that everyone who comes to your shop for the first time always comes back, and they tell everyone around them about how good your shop is, how good your products are, in order to bring more people to buy from you. And they don't only stop there, they even sometimes buy items to take to their relatives and friends who stay very far away from where your business is, just because they want everybody in their life to share from the goodness of your product. If you begin to commend yourself to the conscience of everyone around you, This will be your day-to-day experience. Allow God to reveal to you those secret thoughts and feelings that may be preventing you from attaining influence. And as you do that, I would like to ask you to meditate on the following scriptures. Genesis chapter 4, verse 6 to 7. Genesis chapter 39, verse 9. Isaiah chapter 50, verse 4. Daniel chapter 6, verse 3. Luke chapter 6, verse 38. Philippians chapter 4, verse 19. Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. Thank you for being a great listener. If you would like more insight on how to do business successfully or how to improve the way you manage your finances, please get in touch with us on WhatsApp. The number is +256 702 809 040. See you next time on The Money Moment, God's point of view. Goodbye for now. Have a wonderful day and God bless you.